So this week at work, I've just finished a wonderful session with a group of probably about 11 or 12 business owners. And the very specific challenge we were tackling is this notion of working on or in the business. The analogy I often use to bring this to light is the idea that building a business is much like sailing a ship. You need to have a very clear destination where you're sailing to, the purpose of the ship. Is it to offload cargo, or is it to move oil, or is it to move whatever the commodity might be, people, a cruise ship? That informs why you're doing what you're doing and how to build a ship accordingly. But the idea of where the captain would be, or the leadership team in this instance would be, you can be in one of two places, either in the engine room, which is essential in order to get the turbines working, to drive the propellers, to get some forward momentum. In a business that's akin to being in the heart of daily, weekly, monthly operations, it's there in order to ensure you are generating revenues, you're producing cash flow through the business, you're producing as a result profit, you're producing dividends, you're producing bonuses, you're paying salaries, you're paying supplies. Absolutely essential. Without it, you aren't going anywhere. Without movement and forward momentum in the engine room, you're simply standing still. Alternatively, as the captain of the ship, other than being in the engine room, you could be up on the bridge. And the bridge is fundamentally different. You have a 360-degree view around you. Your purpose and your function and the main activity over there is navigating the ship safely, reliably, consistently, at pace to the destination. Hence why the destination matters. What should the destination be? My perspective is it should always be a value attached to the company's value. It is the single best indicator of your company's vibrancy and health and well-being. It caters to your market positioning, it caters to the operational systems that you build, the performance of your team, and indeed that you are or aren't growing. It points to all those indicators of a healthy business. And that's why one single number as a destination is fantastic to have. So where does on and in the business be? Well, in the business means that you are spending too much time, more time, all your time in the daily, weekly, monthly operations of the business, dealing with clients, dealing with customers, dealing with suppliers. And understand this, to the extent that you are square and center, involved in that activity day in and day out, it simply means the business you have is the business you will always have until you eventually burn out, knackered, exhausted, fried, call it what you will, because you simply cannot sustain it. That's in the business. And your job as the owner of the business is to architect a plan that gets you from in the business, operating in the engine room, up onto the bridge. The answer is a clear destination which informs the systems that you will build that transfer your role and activity in the engine room to that of your team, releasing your time to climb from the engine room up onto the bridge and to do your job. And that's navigate to that destination. Until this week at work, moving into next week, happy navigating.